Now, if you were watching your dunk, let's say like at the NBA All-Star Weekend dunk contest, what would you give your dunk as a judge?
Oh, it's an 11, 100% an 11. I just jumping out of my chair, it's over, you know.
And then, what NBA player, past or present, would you want to make that dunk?
That's a good question. While I was recording the clip, I was actually using my LeBron James build technically. So it would probably have to be LeBron, just because the athleticism, prime Bron jumping over a guy and then on another guy.
Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Pacers. For Washington, a big player in their conference, holding second place in the West. No doubt their sights are set high as the year rolls on. Pacers, Wizards. The tip-off coming up right after this. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now Washington's starting group. All out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And there's Porzingis, and it's Brook Lopez. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, Avdia out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Curry. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Vassell in at the two-guard spot. He still had plenty of games left to play here in the regular season, Clark. Is it too early to start thinking about the playoffs?
You know, that's kind of an interesting question. It really depends. For players, I don't think so. I mean, it's never too early to think about postseason goals. That should always be foremost in your mind. For us, yes, we have no business making predictions right now, partner.
Now, Avdia, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Left side, Halliburton. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Washington. Vassell against Halliburton. Vassell, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. And Porzingis, here we go, on target from 13 feet.
Well, how about the coordination from Porzingis initiating as the ball handler in the pick and roll? You don't see many 7'3" guys do that.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now, here's Ball. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry passes to Towns. Back to Curry. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And, you know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Down low, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Hey, I'll say this about Halliburton. He is a great decision maker. You won't see him mess up the pick and roll very often.
Curry with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Got a piece of it. Here's Lopez, and there it is for him.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
Pass to Capella. Towns, high post. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
The free throw drops for Towns. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Ball against Curry. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Shooting two.
That one is off.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
That's good from Halliburton.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Halliburton hits them both.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Valanciunas. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Wizards. Vassell kicks to Curry. The pass to Towns. Now here's Vassell. Off target with his three. Halliburton outside.
In the first 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the first. And he makes that one.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Here's Trent, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now, here's Halliburton. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Where he finds Vassell. And here is Adams. Kennard covering. And the shot goes down.
Steven Adams.
Just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Passes it to Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. Trent, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Halliburton outside. Lopez against Adams. Pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Vassell. Shot's good by Kennard. And the Wizards lead by 7.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
To the wing right side. Here's Lopez. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Adams. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Vassell. Towns for 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Wizards making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Vassell, no good. Wizards leading by 7. Outside, Porzingis. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Curry passes to Vassell. Porzingis against Trent. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Pass to Kennard. Here's Ayton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And Indiana making a change here. Abdia's checked in. Ball's checked in for the Wizards.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Stephen Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Lopez outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. Now Porzingis. Right side, Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Adams dishes to Curry. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Lopez kicks the ball. Back to Lopez. Dishes the ball. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And, you know, even when Ball is amongst the trees, Kevin, he still finds a way to get the job done. Really good at cashing in near the rack.
Vassell, the pass to Curry. And they call an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Dallas Mavericks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Pacers trail by 12. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Mixing it up inside there. Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot on.
The Pacers making a change here. Capella's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Winslow's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Wizards.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Knocked loose. Here's Towns, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. Ball finds Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. 6 points for Valanciunas.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Ball, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Ball, the pass to Lopez. And it's good, 2 points. Lopez has got 7 points in the game.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid playing through contact.
Towns looking around. Here's Avdia, and he drops it in from the low post.
From Karl Anthony Towns.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
And so that's the end of the first half. Wizards lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
44.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 11. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's set...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Tyrese Halliburton. Ayton is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Porzingis in at the 3. Curry against Halliburton. The kick out to Ball. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic LU jam.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
The pass to Vassell. A 3-ball. And Indiana, another 3.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Halliburton kicks the ball. Ayton, it's good. The assist that time from Ball. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Ball, it's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Towns. And a switcher also for Washington. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Porzingis finds Ball. Out to Porzingis. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let-up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
At the elbow, it's Avdia. Over Porzingis. Avdia can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The kick out to Ball. And a miss there on the triple. Halliburton with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Wizards 5th.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Some changes for Indiana. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Taurean Prince comes in for Avdia. And Trent subbed in for Vassell. Kennard, he's checked in for Washington. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Launches it. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lead to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Washington making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for 8. And it's Justin Winslow in for Porzingis. Curry outside. Indiana again missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry against Halliburton. And here's Prince outside. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Washington's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere, against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Kennard kicks to Halliburton. Passes it to Valanciunas. And it's Curry with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Indiana moving the ball around. Trent can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Outside Curry. And the Pacers on another 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
From deep three-point territory. And so it's Washington. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more M2K. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical. And you got to beat them early.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Avdia. Gary Trent is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Adams in at the power forward. That's the Pacers 5. Outside Curry. It's Trent on the wing. Over Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana. Wizards leading by 16. Halliburton with it. Shoots over Adams. And a great move by Halliburton.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Carl Anthony Towns checked in for the Pacers.
Onto the court for the Pacers, Carl Anthony Towns.
Here's Curry. Kicks it to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Here's Trent. Again, Indiana.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Lopez. Over Avdia. A fadeaway. And the nice bucket inside from Lopez. And the Wizards lead by 18.
You know, we've seen Lopez take more and more jumpers in the last few seasons, and you see why he's shooting them right there. He can make it.
Personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And Towns drops them both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside, Porzingis. Lopez outside. Back to Porzingis. Outside, Ball. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pacers trail by 16. Curry fires from way outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third team foul.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
Vassell, he's checked in for Trent.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And he nails the third.
What you have to respect about Curry is that he is never satisfied. He's always fine-tuning his game and working hard to stay as sharp as possible.
Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks it to Curry. Latrey. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Halliburton. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Works that one inside nicely.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Halliburton in the corner. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Pacers trail by 13 to the middle. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half. Curry against Ball. Curry passes to Towns. Misses the 3. Wizards leading by 13. Outside, Porzingis. Halliburton drives in. He gets it in there. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Steph Curry, what a finish!
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
Curry against Halliburton. Outside ball. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry on the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Vassell against Halliburton. And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Ball, the pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Indiana. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Avdia. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Ball, the pass to Halliburton. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Curry.
And something that's evolved in this league, the strength training. Curry going up with some power on that one.
And here's Halliburton. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively. And
thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.